Taking it out. Look at here. Some of the filling went to the bottom, but that doesn't hurt one thing. Just look this side.
Honey bun. Welcome back to South for Your Mouth. We're about to do another cooking video, folks. This one is gonna be cool. It's a honey bun cake.
What?
Making it with Mema over here. Just getting ready. I'm gonna put this oven on 350. Let's do it.
Hey, welcome back. We're having friends over tomorrow for our brunch, and so I thought a honey bun cake would be good because we're having breakfast type food, a quiche and grits and gravy and biscuits, that kind of thing. So I thought I'd treat them with a honey bun cake. So I've got a pan here. It's not really a 9 by 13, but if you'll notice the cake mixes are smaller now, and I think this one would be better for it. Just spray your pan with whatever you choose to bake it in with ham. And then put a box of butter flavored. Let me show you what I'm using. Duncan Hines butter.
Butter golden.
Butter golden recipe. And then I'm putting 3/4 cup of oil. It can be any kind of oil that you have. I would not recommend olive oil. You know, canola, vegetable, corn oil, any of those. Then we're going to put 4 eggs. These eggs are room temperature, by the way. I just set them out so they wouldn't be cold. Let it beat just for a little bit, and we're going to scrape it down, and we're going to add a cup of sour cream. I turn the mixer up a little bit to make sure it's well blended. And then before I scrape, I think I'm going to go ahead and add the sour cream. It's 1 cup. Your choice of what kind of sour. It's just regular sour cream. This is the Walmart brand. You can look down in there, you can see how creamy it's getting. You just want to make sure it's blended is all. You don't want to beat it too hard, just regular. I'm going to scrape down the sides to make sure that the bottom is incorporated. One more quick stir and we're ready to bake. One more stir with the mixer. Okay, we're ready to put it in the pan. You're going to pour half of it in your dish first, just half of it. Because we're going to put a streusel inside of it of brown sugar and cinnamon. I have to use my cloth because it's sliding too much. I made my paddle, a spatula. I'll put one more little dollop. Here we have 1 cup of packed brown sugar. And it's 3 teaspoons of cinnamon. We're going to mix it together. That's going to be our streusel between the layers. Might should have had it in a bigger bowl, huh? To mix the cinnamon thoroughly with the brown sugar. this is light brown sugar, but it's sort of dark. Well, by the time you put the cinnamon, it is. And you're just going to sprinkle it over your cake liberally, covering all areas. Use hands that is well sanitized, please. In this day we live in, we have to be so careful with that COVID. It's a good idea anyway to sanitize your hands. See how it covers it? Now, we're going to pour the rest of our batter. Sort of scatter it out as best you can. Don't leave any of that goodness in the bowl, just get it all out. And then you're going to try to carefully spread it out. I may take a spoon and do it, I think it might be easier. Because when it cooks, it'll rise above it. Alright, we're going to put it in the oven. It really says 40 minutes, but this is, like I said, a smaller box of cake mix, so check it after 30 or 35 minutes, because your oven may cook differently. I'm going to start working on the icing, because we'll put it on there while it's hot. I'm going to melt a stick of butter, and then I'll be back with you and tell you what else you put with it. My butter is melted, as you can see, and it calls for 1/2 cup of canned milk. That's evaporated milk. And then I'm going to put 1 pound of powdered sugar and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to go ahead and put the vanilla. But now I want to tell you, I've got a 2-pound bag, so I'm going to have to eyeball it. You can buy the 2-pound. It's hard to find the 1 pound anymore. So I'm just going to try to put 1 pound in there and see if I got it right. I don't know, 1/2 of it. You just stir it till it's blended real well, and we're waiting on the cake because we're going to pour it on the cake while it's hot. You want it runny because we're going to poke holes in the cake, and it's going to go down in the cake as well as on top. Just keep doing it with a whisk until it gets real creamy. I've got a smaller pan, and we ended up cooking this 33 minutes. And when I insert a pick in it, see how clean it is? It's done. So be sure and do it according to your oven and the pan that you use. Like I said, the recipe says longer, but mine's done at 33 minutes. I have a meat thermometer. See the size of it? I'm going to make little holes so that our icing will go down in there. Some people use a dowel rod to make the little holes, but to tell you the truth, it makes such big holes, I just didn't want to do that. See, I just put a whole lot of little holes. Okay, we're ready. Just start pouring your icing, and then we'll spread it out once we get it on there. May not have to, it may just do it on itself. Now, I tell you what, it's good to eat just when it's hot, but it's also good cold. This is delicious. We're going to test it in a minute and see how good it tastes, but honey, gonna make you a honey bun cake. Taking it out, look at here. Some of the filling went to the bottom, but that doesn't hurt one thing. Just look this side.
Honey bun.
Okay, we're gonna try it. Look how moist and delicious that looks. Wow. Oh, that's so good. It's delicious. You try it, Matthew.
Give it a shot.
Tell me how those little brown crumbly things are.
Got little crusties in there that are awesome. Cinnabon who?
Isn't that good? I'm surprised. It's real light, isn't it?
Yep.
It's not a heavy dessert.
Yeah, Cinnabon wishes on this one.
Mmm.